afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on Twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/FilmMyRun, on Twitter at FilmMyRun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Good morning, everybody. In 10 seconds time, there are supposed to be about 4 or 5 triathletes from the Zwift Academy, and they were all supposed to be running in this treadmill session, this interval session. And it looks to me like there's one other person from Australia, and that's it. And even the official leader for the run has not turned up. So that's a good start, isn't it? But, you know, I'm here, I'm going to do it. So this is a proper workout session where you follow the instructions on the left-hand side of the screen. And so the idea is that we run at 11.9 kilometres an hour for 3 kilometres, and then we do a sprint, and then we recover, then we do another sprint, and then we recover again, then we do that whole set again, and that's it. Should be about 9.2 kilometres altogether. So we'll just do it. Welcome to this Tri Academy workout. Do you know what? It's typical of a triathlete, isn't it? They love the bike, they like a bit of a swim, but when it comes to the run, they're never quite that keen, are they? They always make it up on the bike and hope to hang on in the run. Come on, triathletes, get your act together. I mean, I would call myself a triathlete as well from time to time. I have done a few. Always middle of the pack. Never quite able to get enough speed up on the bike, really. A bit too frightened. Especially in the rain. I did 100 miles on the bike in the rain the other week. And it scared the living daylights out of me coming down some of the slopes, some of the hills. So steady, 11.9k for 3k. Nice and gentle. And then we'll do a bit of a sprint. I am looking at Facebook chat, everyone. If you want to say hi, do comment. Have you ever done a triathlon? What have you done? Let me know your triathlon experience. If you're watching live, hello. If you're watching after the event, hi as well. Thanks for tuning in. Wednesday morning here in the UK, just after 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit cooler today than it has been, but I've still got the fan on. So M. Sullivan from Australia, just behind me, he's trying to catch up, he's going a bit faster, just to catch up. So here he comes, and then he's going to slow down to race pace, or run pace, and we'll see if we can stay together, just the two of us, for the whole 9 and a bit kilometres. The idea with these workouts is that you basically just follow the instructions on the left. So essentially you don't actually need a run leader. It's always nice to have somebody on screen who kind of looks after everyone. But with these workouts, all the instructions are on the left hand side and displayed front and centre as well. So you should, if you're looking at the screen, you should know what you're supposed to be doing all the time. So it looks like neither of us are actually enrolled in the Zwift Tri Academy. M. Sullivan was not out on the original list of people to join this run. So all the people who were due to join the run have not turned up, including the leader. It's not good, guys. You need to be on it. Especially the leader. If you're leading a run, you need to be there. Or at least give some prior warning that you're not going to be there. He says, remembering that he hasn't turned up for a run occasionally. And I think only once. Kilometre splits on the left hand side are a bit weird at the moment. I don't understand what's going on there. Anyway, 1 kilometre done. Good morning, Tom. No, I'm not triathlon training, but I thought I would give this a little go and to see what all the triathletes in the Zwift Academy are up to. But of course, none of them have turned up. So it's just me and another guy. Neither of us are enrolled in the academy, so never mind. we're here and we're going to get it done. Back on again tonight for Wednesday workout. Bit of a harder session tonight. 10 times 300 meter sprints. So that's going to be fun. 10 times 300 meters. I was really keen to run with one of the Academy triathletes just to see what was going on. I'll stop moaning about it, shall I now? Just get on with running. So you want to keep an eye on my heart rate and my steps per minute. So currently 141 heart rate and 178 steps per minute. So as I get tired, my steps per minute will increase, get faster because my stride length will become shorter as my muscles don't want to extend themselves. And obviously, the harder the work becomes, the higher my heart rate will go. What you should actually see is a fairly progressive rise in my heart rate for over the entire run. And I imagine at some point we'll touch maybe 165 to 170 in those last 200 meter sprints, but we'll try and keep it as low as possible. I'll try and keep breathing well, keep my body posture, my form good, so that I'm as efficient as possible, which means my heart has to work as minimal to get the result we need. Jason says lots of runs in one. I'm only doing 2. I've got this one and then tonight. That's fairly standard for somebody training. 2 runs a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. I very rarely do that. I usually just run once a day, but if you're really training properly and hard for something, then 2 runs a day is fairly standard. And John's going to join us at Wednesday workout tonight. John Hancock. Thanks, John. Dolphins on the right there. Always a nice sight. So we're not far off the first sprint interval now. 16.5 kilometres an hour. So, not slow at all. A good sprint for 200 metres, and then we recover for 200 metres at 10.5 kilometres an hour. $800 metres to go before that first sprint. Thanks for the ride on, John. Yeah, it remains to be seen how knackered I am tonight for the intervals tonight. Really, you should only do, thanks Jembug, you should only do 1 interval session a week, 1 hard interval session a week. But sod that. Let's just go for it. But if you are a new runner, don't go for it. If you're a new runner, you risk injury by doing too much too soon, too quickly. I do stupid things all the time, so my body and my legs are used to it. So I don't get injured very often. That's not to say I won't get injured, but I'm less likely to get injured than somebody who's brand new to running. Watch me fall off the treadmill now and break my leg. David Chapman says he seems wrong to be watching me while sitting at a desk. Are you working? Are you supposed to be working and then you're watching me? At least you went in the pool this morning, Dave, so well done for that. Okay, just up ahead you can see the orange archway. That signifies the start of the first 200 metre sprint. So we are just under 400 metres away from that now. It should be timing out this, it should work my heart. Should be a good little session. Okay, so just preparing yourself for the first sprint. Just relax, head up, shoulders down, expand your chest. Warmed up and ready to go. Time for our first set of pickups. Hit these efforts hard, they are tough. Okay, we'll do our best. $50 meters to go. 30, 20. Right behind a tree for the start. Here we go. 16.5 kilometers an hour. Oh no! My treadmill's not going fast enough. I'm going fast enough, but typical, absolutely typical. I'm doing the interval. You can see I'm running much faster, but oh no! It's disconnected, so I have to reconnect. I'm going to fail. Typical, absolutely typical. So I've obviously run way more than 200 meters. Right, I have to stop now and reconnect to the treadmill. So let's stop. Why that didn't work, I don't know. Stop the treadmill. But look, I'm still going at 12, you see. Right, bear with me. How annoying. Okay, pair. Come on. It must have literally just disconnected. That's so frustrating. Okay, not to worry. Let's just get going again. So I'm supposed to be doing 10.6 kilometers an hour. M. Sullivan is 30 odd seconds ahead of me now, so I'm not going to catch him. Oh well, something had to go wrong, didn't it? No, John, it wasn't that cutout thing. It's to do with the connection between the companion app. Oh, I'm supposed to be running again now, look. It's to do with the connection between the companion app and the computer. And sometimes it just drops that connection. The treadmill was running fine. Okay, there we are. So back down to 10.5. So let's just speed up a bit. I don't suppose we'll catch Mr. Sullivan, but we can at least go a little faster, just for the time being. Okay, so we're now on to another 3 kilometers of relative gentle pace, although I am going a bit faster. Maybe try and catch up with M. Sullivan a bit. Oh, maybe he stopped to let me catch up. Well, that's nice of him, isn't it? I'll slow down for him now, seeing as he slowed down for me. Hi Victor, everything's good apart from that little glitch I just had. Hopefully the My Run will be solid. It's not the My Run's problem actually, it's the connection between the companion app and the computer that drops sometimes. Always a weak link, as Tim Gross says. A weak link between the Techno Gym, My Run and the computer is always the companion app and your Wi-Fi connection. So it goes Bluetooth from the treadmill to the companion app on my phone. So Bluetooth from there to the companion app, and then Wi-Fi from the companion app to the computer. Now if you get a Wi-Fi glitch, then there's the potential for the signal to drop and for the My Run to be disconnected. The Zwift is fine because I have Zwift plugged in via Ethernet cable, so there's no Wi-Fi involved, so the Zwift is on a direct wired connection. So fingers crossed, when we get to the next 200 meter set, we should be all right. So, looking again at my heart rate. Heart rate has increased now, 152. Steps per minute is all right. We're comfortable. And actually, those two intervals, 16.5 kilometers an hour at 200 meters, were all right. Didn't feel too bad. They weren't too hard, so we're okay. Yes, Victor, it was really good at the Prudential Ride London show. I've got a video online if you want to have a look. The video shows all 3 days, bits of all 3 days of the exhibition, and then there's the actual ride itself on Sunday. So up on the top left, if you have a look, you can see some stars, and it'll show yellow stars for the successfully completed intervals, and you see the two that I failed at because I had my technical problem. Let's just see, 8, 12, 11.9, we are still connected. So I can check whether I'm connected, because if I just paddle up the treadmill speed, it should change pretty instantly on Zwift as well.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
So there's 5 kilometers run, 10 points gained. I am on level 21 of running, so at the moment that's no benefit to me. But when they increase the number of levels, hopefully I'll have earned enough points in the background to shoot up a few levels. So do join us tonight, Wednesday workout, 7:30 tonight, and we're doing intervals 10 times 300 meters. So we're running for 300 meters 10 times, and I think we're running at 15 kilometers an hour. That's Group A anyway. Group A and B will be running at 15 kilometers an hour. Another 10 points. Every 200 meters you get 10 points. Every 100 calories burned you get 10 points. No, you get 5 points. 1.5 kilometers left until the next 200 metre sprint. Let's just check the speed. 12, 8, 9. We are still connected. Just go up to 12 just to fallen behind for a second. If you have got a question, post it on the Facebook chat there. I'll answer it if I can. Anything you want to know about Zwift that you don't know, ask away. I'm imagining most of you watching are pretty familiar with Zwift. I haven't posted this stream to any of the other running forums that I'm on. I don't want to spam them too much. So we've been running for half an hour and we've got about 900 meters to go to the next interval. 200 meter sprint at 16.5 kilometers an hour. Let's see if we can get this right this time. There's 6 kilometers with 800 meters to go, 2 times around the running track. So, just let Mr. Sullivan catch up. Thanks Magna, Runes, for the ride on. 600 metres to go to the next interval. Just under 3 kilometres left in this run. What happened to the triathletes? Zwift Tri Academy interval session attended by no Zwift triathletes. Come on guys, if you are signed up to this, you need to get with the programme. Get on that treadmill and get running. It's all very well cycling, but you need to run as well. Don't neglect your run training sessions. "400 metres to the next split," or the pickup as they call it on this session. So keeping the steps per minute pretty regular, hovering between 175 and 180. Heart rate is fairly standard, 150, so let's see how high it goes over these next 2 intervals. 200 metres and then we blast it out. Time for another round of pickups. There's the orange archway across the road. That's the start. So I suppose we could pick it up a little bit now, couldn't we, just to get ready? I do like this treadmill. It's had its glitches, but the run experience is great. So here we go. Let's go.